Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And here we go from Indy. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy bails out of the pocket quick. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Taylor again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Catch made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script the first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take right over.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They get 23 on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's down to almost, no, it's actually going to give him the 30 here. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Finds a man right side. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Colts ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red on the red. Hey, stop. Go, let's go.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's a downfield work in the left. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they are all the way into that red zone. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hey, Rob, here we go.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars break the tie here in the first. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They start out 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Rip, 23.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunks. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Brought in right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. Keely Ringo making the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is a heater going deep. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Colts take
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Play action, McCarthy. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Air it out on 3rd. Lays out left side and gets it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Jaguars will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jump on that opportunity.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Taking a shot deep here. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And he's going to be touchdown as that one comes to an end.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again now, McCarthy. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well, in the NFL.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Right open. Hey, kill.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Andre Schmitz lining this one up. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm done. Safe right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Back to the air, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. And drawn up here for Lawrence. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. He's just going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line.
The Jaguars take over. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Lions. Hey, Dinter. Go, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Think right. Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Go.
Now Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. That's taken at the 15. He dodged the tackle. Shoots another one. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long.
9 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence in the pistol. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Lawrence with it on first. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision is a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
To kick off for the
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Here we go.
Now McCarthy. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away, so second down now after the incompletion. McCarthy throwing here. Hits him on the out route. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage to the top of the route and exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Coverage by Jarian Jones.
McCarthy to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
17.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, son,
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Forced out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Hey, lie.
Back now, pressure coming. Out wide, it's Thomas. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, go. Son, here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. Thomas has it. At the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. The Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
17.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know,
Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
They go play action. Lawrence. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
11. Hey, Ron.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
On red. 11.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. He connects downfield. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? 1918.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. There he goes, right sideline. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts trying to do some window dressing. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. And air it out on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Red, 23.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's completed right side. He whips it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. On is Little for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
17.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Vacates quickly left side. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Pierce. Now he's past the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Red on red. Silver.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. And sorry if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. He's got Pierce. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
11. Hey, Rob.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going deep here for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Rip, 23. Hey, Tomato, go. 13, Luke. Same front. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Hot.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll start on the ground. Taylor robbed by the first down. He met no gain on that first down run. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're